Welcome to Agents of Screen, the first and only place to come to for movie reviews live at the cinema. And today we've got another trailer reaction from you, once again in Foot Locker. So this is going to be a reaction to the new It trailer, It Chapter 2, the follow-up from 2017's It. I mean, critically acclaimed. The critics loved it. It was the breath of fresh air I feel horror films needed. Some people felt like it wasn't scary enough, or some people feel like they needed more scares and it was too funny maybe to be a horror film, and some were calling it a comedy. But me personally, I thought it was a great horror, had a great story, which a lot of horrors these days don't seem to have, but a great story in that one. It had jump scares, but maybe they could have had more tension building, more horror aspects, but I was happy with the overall product. So let's get right into this trailer.
Something happens to you when you leave this town.
The farther away, the hazier it all gets. For me, I never left. I remember all of it.
Okay. Woo. There he is, Mr. Pennywise.
To the losers.
So it looks like the Losers Club are back together.
I swear. If it isn't dead.
Okay, McAvoy.
If it ever comes back.
Can never slay a McAvoy performance. Got Finn Wolfhard. Shout out Mike. Oh, Stranger Things. Bear Carnival Action, Stranger Things. I'm going to pause it here quickly. I mean, it looks like there will be a carnival scene or some type of carnival scene. This looks like maybe a fun house, and maybe it's one of them house of mirrors, or you know, where there's mirrors everywhere, you're not too sure where to go. Now, in movies, I mean, not spoilers, but there's a certain scene in Stranger Things season 3 where there is a hall of mirrors scene. I'm not going to say what happens where it is, but there is some type of hall of mirrors scene, and I feel in movies and in films, it's a different, like, if you can pull off a house of mirrors scene and execute it well, it can go down real good. And I believe in John Wick 2 there was a pretty good house of mirrors scene, I believe, with Batwoman or Batgirl, whatever her name was.
Hello.
Got little Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie. What a nice boat. For 27 years, I dreamt of you. I craved you.
I love Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. Is just a perfect cast.
We need to finish it.
I've seen all of us die. It consumes us from the inside until we don't have a choice anymore. You lied. And I died.
Hey, Georgie. September, oh damn, I didn't think it was that close. Alright, It Chapter 2. Now, that was a lot better than the first trailer. I feel like the first trailer, they dragged out one scene and they didn't show a lot of the film. Or not that I want to see all of the film, but I want to see maybe a brief plot outline of what's going to happen. But this trailer, I'm satisfied with. I feel like I've got a brief feel of what we're getting. I feel like this one looks like a lot more intense. As I said before the trailer, I did want a more intense, more tense scenes, and I feel like they're trying to make this one a lot more darker. It looks like the Losers Club are back together. You've got James McAvoy. So we all know it is, you can call him the killer clown, the crazy clown. I know some people might not even know this, but Pennywise, his original form is not a clown. Pennywise is an evil entity. Like, it's an entity. It's like you could call it a poltergeist or a ghost, but he takes the form of a clown. Like, he calls himself Pennywise. Like, you can see here, you can't really see it, but this is Pennywise the clown. There you go, Pennywise the clown. We all know what he looks like. One agent in particular, who is not the biggest fan of clowns. We all know Greg, one of our agents. I doubt he even watched this film, but you know, that's a challenge. Oh, maybe we could get a reaction to that now. That would be a good video. It looks like we're going to get some new scenes with the child actors, like the child parts of the characters, but I'm going to call it the Stranger Things effect. The Stranger Things effect is where it's season 1 of Stranger Things, they're all kids, like they're all young kids. Season 2, they gradually get older, but the most recent season 3, we can tell they've all hit puberty and they're all grown teenagers and some young adults. So I don't know when they filmed it. Maybe it's additional footage from It Chapter 1, but it looks like we're getting new scenes with the kids, and I hope we get the chemistry that we had with the kids, because in It Chapter 1 all the kids had great chemistry. They all had personalities, they all had characteristics which were unique to them. So I hope coming into It Chapter 2 we get something similar, like we still get that chemistry, but still the after effects of a scarred past. So obviously in It Chapter 1 they went through fighting Pennywise and they went through that trauma, so maybe we'll have the same characteristics but with maybe something different about them, something which you can tell they've been through it, if that makes sense. So I'd like to see how they get the chemistry right again, like they did in number 1. It looks like it's shaping up to be a good film. I'm gonna go into this with high hopes. I loved It Chapter 1, hoping I get the same from It Chapter 2. It looks like they're finally beating him. So I watched the original miniseries, so I know what happens, but at the same time, are they gonna Hollywood it? Because the path they took with the original, is a bit, it's a bit comical. But what I will say is, yeah, I'm excited. Are you excited? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, it's been Ben in Foot Locker. Peace.